I miss him. I'm sure you know who I miss, but every day.
One of these days, get Glaston in here. See what he does in this
And like the
silly little
preamble
system of mine.
where we say racisms and things like I miss Hitler, but ironically, haha.
Can't wait to. I would love to see how Glaston and Haku play this game. The same
That is
character.
a terrorist cell right there. That is an actual like if Glaston were to like run around with one of Val's characters, it's over. Your world's blowing up. You've heard it? Have you heard his Delta Green character?
No.
What's his Delta Green character?
So his Glaston's Delta Green character is Eric. I forget his last name, but he's a conspiracy theorist that runs a web page in like 2011 about goblins and goblin sightings.
So it's
and it's
Infowars.
and it's like he fucking that's like most of his character. Anytime he gets a chance to like monologue about fucking what's it called?
Goblins.
Yes, he will. It's so funny.
Well, I have one small problem with that. You can't
What's
monologue about goblins here. There are no goblins. Actually, no, that would make it even funnier.
I mean, he's not gonna make that character. I'm just saying it's a very funny character.
Okay, but I'm saying that character would be funny here, like because he can't monologue. He'd monologue about goblins which don't exist, so it really would be a conspiracy.
Well, technically, they don't exist in Delta Green either.
They don't, but like Glaston's character's like the goblins are real. And like my character, I had a laptop. He changed the homepage to his fucking webpage. He's like, "Can I borrow this?" And then like changes the homepage to fucking some goblin shit post.
All right, waiting for Harmu's Wi-Fi adapter to revive. He was so triggered by the mention of tariffs that his Wi-Fi go boom.
Stop mentioning it.
All right, are we all ready to play? Who's not in the foundry?
Me think me gonna take my own life.
Just the second person that joined the channel.
I am doing very important things.
Maybe we should try changing the server for the channel.
I don't think I could actually do that anymore. Can I?
Yeah, me think me gonna take my own life. This happened to Glaston the other day when we joined the Delta Green channel, and I don't know how he fixed it.
All right, I'm in.
Okay.
He's back. He's routing.
I don't think you can manually change servers anymore unless you're Nitro.
Yeah, Harmon, can you send me your IP address? I can have a look and see what the problem is for you.
My IP address is 192.168.0.1.
Uh-huh.
It's mine.
One
Also,
two zero zero one.
Also, to be fair, technically, don't you know Hive's IP? It's right there.
I said Harmu.
Yes, any of you can DDoS me right now.
Oh, it's time.
I mean, technically, we can DDoS the whole fucking city you're in.
Oh, that would be best. But
pretty
I
sure.
don't think.
Okay,
Well-
Hive, stream's open. I'm giving you your +1.
Good. Bring me more.
Sorry, I'm watching Snack.
I mean,
Triangle.
I could in fact get you another person, but I would be cringing out of my mind because I know them IRL.
Well, you
So
don't want
it's
to
not
want
like
them to hear you say retarded shit and be like, "Damn,
Yes.
my coworker is actually fucking mentally
Yes.
retarded."
Bro, if my coworkers found my stream, I would not give a shit. Although,
You do mean you wouldn't want them to come in and join and hear me like go off on a tangent or monologue about like certain problematic historical figures
mm, that
Yeah.
or
might
like
cause an issue.
some kind of governmental conspiracy that's like
That might cause an issue. But I think
Small hats.
I might be important enough that they'd let me slide for all the work I do for everyone in that dang company. All right.
do any of them look like June Lovejoy or Ava Rose?
No.
It's over.
They all got rather small waists and wide hips, though. For whatever reason, all the young women in my office have a nice backside.
I mean, you're in fucking California, aren't you? Aren't they all Hispanic?
Hmm.
That's like 90% of our employee
like-
base.
A third white, a third Middle Eastern, and a third Hispanic.
What the fuck?
Middle Eastern, I think mostly Persian.
Oh no, Iranian.
You know,
Yes, actually.
I always expect whenever I open this for like Hyde to put like a little Easter egg somewhere, but he never does. He just likes to cuck us.
An Easter egg?
Why? What kind of
Like
Easter
putting
egg?
just some little hidden thing somewhere.
Oh, you mean on the boundary map?
Yeah, but you never do. You just cuck us.
Have we passed the timeline where everything's blown up?
No, that's like
That's
2
like
more weeks.
2 more weeks in game, I think. But yeah, one's Iranian. I think the other one's an Iranian Jew, which is interesting.
There's actually a lot of them because that's where the Khyber Pass is.
Yeah. It is April 5th in game, so you're still 7, 14, 16 days away to the end of the last campaign.
Okay, so in 16 days, I think we'll agree for no reason at all. We're just heading west.
You guys can still head west. There's just, a little spot that you can't really go to. I think right now you guys are either passing through, or your old crew is passing through Verkane, or going back to River's Bend from Varwood.
Oh, we're going
Hey.
back to Hallenshire because what's her name? We went back to, didn't we? We went from Verkane to Hallenshire, and that's when the lady's like, "Look, you chuckle fucks are gonna fix this. Go to
Actually,
River's Bend
no, I
and get
think
this."
we went to Varwood. We completely fucked it over, and then we have an actual terrorist cell now somewhere there.
That's right.
And
You
then
went
we
to Varwood, and then you gave them a little underground lab. I
You know,
think.
we really did fuck that town up a lot.
Oh yeah, they're on
First
martial law.
campaign, we caused a bit of a terrorist action and let them overthrow, and now they've just become actual terrorists.
Val's campaign of chaos, unknowns to Val, all of their doings. Yeah, I think you guys right now are probably on the way back to either Hallenshire or River's Bend from Varwood or Varkane, and then because I think the travel times I had them set to like 3 days. So technically,
Okay.
you can start moving towards River's Bend at I would say the 15th, and you'll get there in a week. Maybe.
Okay.
Did you read my DMs?
Yes, I did read your DMs. I did not know that Discworld had animations.
Some.
It doesn't work for me.
Did you know if you put a nose and then mouse over it? Watch.
Funny thing about that, Harmu,
Mouse over the nose.
is that if somebody were to there technically is a death-esque character in-universe. Their whole job
No,
is to
that's
go
fine,
around.
but I would be from another world.
Yeah. Their job that they placed upon themselves, because they got themselves stuck in this world, is to go around and prevent life force from becoming mana. They basically go around to worlds that were getting utterly destroyed and just sucking off all the life force so magic doesn't happen. But, I mean, that is technically a possibility. That is 100% a possibility if you want to be, air quotes, death from another world.
Powerful. All right.
As it is
I will
one of
speak in caps.
another guy's character was a isekai character.
I remember that.
Showed up for one game and did one thing.
Did their session 0 showed up like 20 sessions in for 30 minutes in a session, said one thing, and then ran away autistically.
Is this somebody else?
Yeah. It's someone else from the Tree of Savior Discord that these two guys are from.
Yeah, Val just stared back and stared back and stared back, and then they got scared of my aura.
They made a character whose backstory was very intensely dark.
They literally got truck-cooned.
In which their sister was raped till she was an invalid, essentially.
Oh
That's
no.
pretty sure that was what was implied. Mother killed,
What the
father
fuck?
killed, and then one day they stepped to the street, got hit by a truck, and woke up.
Insane lore.
And
Insane.
woke up in somebody else's
backstory.
body.
Damn,
Was
when's the anime adaptation of that one?
It was interesting. I
Okay.
gave them a whole bunch of carrots, and they never showed up to play the game.
Okay.
Anime adaptation of Val's Bizarre Adventure one.
To be fair, though, I still think Jackie is the funnier one.
Yeah, Jackie.
Well, Jackie's actions did more for the actual game.
I know, I'm just saying it's funny. Jackie showed up, literally tried to play D&D like an MMO.
Give me that fucking quest marker. Let me find that fucking deer.
Literally throws things for us to do, and then he just goes, I want to go find side quest.
That's when we
Karma
were
blew
at.
up.
That's
It's
when we
over.
were at like a dead man's rest or dead end.
Oh my gosh.
I'm assuming he has access to the other channel. No, he doesn't. I'd say make like another voice channel just temporarily and see if he's able to.
He's offline, so it's something to do with his actual network.
Well,
Or he's on his phone.
he said his Wi-Fi
So,
adapter blew up. Or
His
stopped
Wi-Fi
working.
adapter keeps blowing up, and then like he's connecting through a VPS, so it's like not ideal.
In the meantime, should
Did
we
he get
do our
did he get a
recap?
Wi-Fi router from Lebanon?
No. Yeah, he doesn't have the Mossad special. He's got
Those strange Wi-Fi routers that beep every once in a while.
they play Hava Nagila when you turn them on. It's kind of crazy.
You gotta press two buttons to stop them from beeping.
You have to
Are
read
you
like
telling me he has a fire alarm like with a dying battery inside his Wi-Fi?
Hold on, let me turn on the sensitive social issues category just so we could be in the please don't ban Hassan group. And then we can continue our anti whatever.
So in the sensitive social issues,
You know,
category,
maybe we
can I
should
talk about
maybe we should get on topic.
how I miss
Do our recap.
how I miss
It's just a little pre-show. How
that
you
one
miss,
socialist leader from a long time ago.
a long time ago.
There's a lot of like nationalism and socialism, you know.
Yes. All right. That might be a bit too spicy for Dan Clancy's personal I'm not banning Hassan channel.
It's over.
I
We're
mean,
banned.
apparently you could just be an anti-Semite as long as you're Hassan. Well,
Why can't I be his anti-Semite? What the fuck?
I know
You can.
you're an Arab. He's just a Turk. You deserve to be able to do it.
Okay,
Yes.
so here's the difference, Raph. Why am I saying Raph? Kaiman. Kaiman, you're brown. You're always going to be brown.
I'm whiter than you. Aren't you French Canadian? Shut the fuck up,
So
bitch.
he's a Turk. He's brown when it suits him, and he's white when it suits him.
That is a Turk move. You know that. To be fair, that would be.
That's
a Turk
the
move.
Hassan special.
The Turks really would just like fucking switch on you like that if it worked out for them.
Also, I'm not fucking French Canadian, you fucking piece of shit. I'll fucking fly down to Texas and kill you.
When
kill you
they're,
before you
when
get
they're
down
white,
there.
the sea bass is €30. When they're brown, the sea bass is 300. You gotta accept it.
Do you think Hassan will sell us Sivas?
I'm gonna hijack the plane and crash into
Sell
whatever
some dog
the
shit.
tallest building in Houston
He's
is.
probably gonna sell you NFT sea bass.
No, Hassan's gonna be like, look, brother, this is 300 sea bass, and I have to sell it to you for 300 right now. But imagine if we were all like communists. How great would that be? Then this sea bass would be like $5,000. But you know, I don't know, something redistribution of wealth. I hate the rich, but I am the rich.
All right. Where would you?
Yeah,
what do
we haven't been.
what did we
We've been
do
like an
last
hour
time?
off topic.
I enjoy it. Last time we played, I believe. I remember what happened at the end of the session. I don't remember what happened for the first 2-3 hours of the session.
I don't remember anything.
I lost an arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He got better.
he got
Yeah,
better.
I Lego pieced it back on.
So, if I remember correctly, I believe Isolta went and recovered Rue's research,
Oh yeah, I did.
and Isolta also had a conversation with Turin, her brother. And I think that
Oh, yeah.
conversation, others were present for that too. About, hey, figure out what's happening here, and we're gonna try to get information out of William Evans, and you guys stick around, and if you guys want to help us uncover this plot, you can. I don't remember if there are any important specifics.
I think Rowan and everyone else was like, "No way, Noah," and then left.
We left, and they were gonna work on it themselves. But we're like, we'll be around.
Mhm.
Yeah, just give us a call when you guys need us. Even though we can't speak a shit of Jin'Kei language,
Mhm.
we got a giant that's translating for us.
Yes, you guys have a very hard time existing in this town because none of you speak the language. Well, the 2 elves don't speak the language, and they're also the 2 that want to.
Okay, one of those elves
go all
barely
over the
speaks his
place.
own language.
Dude, I was so tired that session. It was.
Yeah, that session was a short one. You were a little sleepy boy.
While you guys were going around, you were looking for stuff in whatever marketplaces you can find. You met with someone who said that they would help you find some weird medicines or whatever. You met those 2 people. They gave Rowan a drug. He kind of hulked out a bit, and then said, "Unga bunga, cut off my arm. It'll be funny. Watch." And he cut off his arm, and then it wouldn't attach, as he claimed it
But
would.
it was funny.
It was funny. It eventually did attach. I almost was going to make him do the whole regrow the arm thing. Having
To be honest, that's how I
little-
expected it to go.
little baby
My
arm for a
arm was a
while.
big adventure.
It just becomes a fucking stump, and then it just grows back. It's like, oh, cool. Like a fucking lizard.
He was gonna baby arm it for a bit.
And
But I
then-
decided.
and then-
I think
and
I
then
made him a luck check or something.
Axolotl. And then the other arm turns into another Rowan.
I don't think this world can handle 2. All right, I think that's where we left off. There's a massive blood.
Yeah, they ran
blood
off.
pool. Yeah, they ran off after the whole arm cutting off bit. There's a big old pool of blood in the middle of the street somewhere in Jin'Kei, and you
now
guys are nowhere to be seen. I
yep.
imagine you guys
And
are
Rowan
in
has
Indiana.
a like a half like a tiny bit of it still of that potion.
Tiny
His-
little bit, a drop, one would say.
Yep, he's running all the way to Isol, trying to get her to see what it is.
I can close all these Google tabs on this Google Chrome page here because I've
Also,
migrated
did you
all this
know
to Firefox.
I
Yes?
went to our local like grocery outlet, and they had a clearance sale on fucking Slim Jims. It was like a 2-pack. It was like buy 3 for 97 cents. I bought the whole fucking box.
I was gonna ask how many boxes did you buy?
There was one left, so I bought. There's like 48 Slim Jims.
Wise man. All right. In game, I think it's like midnight on the 15th, unless that was the previous day.
Yeah, but then we all went back to the hotel like nothing ever happened.
Do you guys want to do anything for the rest of that night, or can we just say it's the morning?
Yeah,
It's the morning.
He's like, Rowan wakes up. He wants to see if he left any bloody footprints anywhere. Just to see the reaction of everyone that's probably looking over to see what happened there.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a wisdom or perception check.
Although it is funnier if he left them on purpose.
Although I guess I should also roll a luck check on that one. Come to me, dice.
There's my luck.
Okay,
Oh.
I assume a critical fail bad luck in this case is
There's-
actually good. Because the
Why
good
would you
luck
say
would be
that?
not. So the perception would let him, well, in this case, the wisdom would let him know if he tracked any. But ideally, the good one would be that he didn't leave any, which would be a pass on the luck check. This is a fail, and a critical fail at that. So the bad thing would be that the fucking puddle of blood we left is literally leading right back to him.
Yeah. So, depending on what the luck check is, usually it's like, do I have this thing? And then the luck check is yes, you have it. No, you don't. In a case like this is more of a universe thing, not a did I pack my bags thing.
It's more like Rowan actually wants to see this.
Rowan, there are some thick, bloody tracks. Actually, how long would blood even track like that? Where are you going to look for it? Are you looking around the building? The room?
No, he's just walking the way where he went back. He's like, okay, I have to see fucking marketplace.
Yes. As you make your way to the marketplace, around 25% of the way there, you will find some pretty thick, bloody tracks. And is Rowan the kind of person to wake up at the crack of dawn? Or does he sleep in?
Rowan just fucking wakes up whenever the hell. Like, he has been sober for so fucking long in Jin'Kei, he doesn't really know.
I'll roll a whole thing for that. Okay, let's say you woke up like at 7, an hour after the sunrise. Some people are passing by and gawking at the big old bloody footprints that are painting the stone roads. About a quarter of the way there.
Neat.
And they get thicker as you follow them. If you follow them. Eventually, you'll find a crowd of people. If you follow the tracks, you'll find a whole crowd of people looking at this big, I don't even know what to call it. Like if you took a 5-gallon jug of water and just punted that thing to the ground and it just spilled all over the place. Imagine that with blood. In this little,
So it's like a comical amount.
in this little quaint market square, surrounded by people. There are guards showing up, trying to push people away from the mess as they start to make a little line, a cordon off section. They do not cross the police line.
Hermu's internet blew up again.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Has this been happening to him all day?
I think he was okay all day, but he also didn't. We didn't directly play games. He was just kind of hanging out. So if it blew up, I didn't notice. We're not at the Harmu segment, so I guess we can continue till he pomps back up.
Yeah, sounds like he needs to get a new router.
No, it's the adapter on the computer.
Actual
We
adapter?
don't know why. We don't know why it happens, but it does happen.
Does he have is it a PCIe adapter?
I don't know. I believe it's.
Why is he not
You know,
using
I
it?
actually don't know. I don't know what he runs on his laptop. It might be the Ethernet adapter, and he's just calling it Wi-Fi for some reason. I'm not sure.
Strange. That sucks. Alright. So yeah, you'll find this whole mess of people covering up this, well, looks like, either one hell of an execution scene with no victim, or somebody decided to slaughter a cow and just bleed it out in the middle of the street here. That's what you find, Rowan.
I point and I gawk, and I feign a expression of shock.
Yeah. You and many others are probably doing the same.
Can I do a performance check just to make it hit home even harder?
Sure. Failure might seem a little suspicious, though. Although, you could just be a foreigner. Everyone's gonna be suspicious of you anyway. Yeah! You look just as surprised as all the people here in the crowd. They don't know what happened, you don't know what happened, but good lord, look at all that blood. You hear people whispering amongst themselves. You have no idea what they're saying, though, but they are whispering amongst themselves.
Damn, I wish I brought Raph with me. I head back. It's not like I could actually gain anything here anymore.
Alright.
I don't know, the real comedy would have been saying it was you. You did it.
You see all this? This is me.
And the one person who speaks common is there to hear it.
It's just this dude babbling in common, and all the Jin'Keiites are like, what?
Sil, Raph, are you doing anything this morning?
I'm sleeping in. I'm snoozing.
You're snoozing after escorting these weirdo elves around and watching them cut their limbs off for funsies. You deserve a little break.
Yeah, let's go down and eat breakfast.
Yeah, also, I forgot, I think you got shredded up in an attack by Rowan, right?
Me?
Somebody had he had a little berserk
No
incident.
one.
Yeah,
attacks.
that was me.
Was that you? Are you fully healed?
Do we take a long or short rest? I assume a short rest.
Short rest. Why is Raph still missing HP?
My token probably just wouldn't let me update it.
Yeah, we're fully healed.
Would I
Right.
be able to gain back my 5 points?
Say that again.
Would I be able to gain back my 5 points?
Yes, you should have already gained that back.
Okay.
As soon as your arm reattaches itself fully. I think, if you lose a limb, I take away a fifth of your HP. You'll get it back eventually, even if you don't regrow that limb. That's just how I roll. Yep.
I checked if Raph is awake already.
Raph is asleep.
Looks like I'm gonna be just slouching around the couch until I get called over, and then whatever.
Alright. Still,
It's only because he doesn't know where the fuck Isolt lives. Everything looks the same in Jin'Kei, so he doesn't. He's like, you know
Oh,
what?
same.
all building Rookarike.
And the sad part is, none of the buildings look like taverns, so he can't really go and freak out. So he's like,
No.
you know what? I'm just gonna stay in here.
That is the thing. None of these buildings look like taverns. Even if they actually are, you have no idea.
I know he can't read shit.
It's all commie blocks.
No, these are very nice, fanciful, late Chinese Empire era kind of things. Transition phase between the kingdom to the commies. So they're not commie blocking. It's,
Yeah, and we're too
No,
close to
yeah,
Assaulta, so trying to find Spirit to be kind of a fucking pointless thing. Then they're just point to this stupid dragon.
Yep. Ah, man, you guys chose such a funny place to be. Syl, are you doing anything this fine morning after having recently cut off your friend's arm and getting mauled half to death?
Yeah. Thinking about what would happen if we cut off all his limbs. Would they still regrown? Do they reattach at different rates?
Well, there's one way to find
Would
out.
he? Yeah, just burst into the room, fucking chop his limbs off and leave.
Show up, quick little rules of nature, leave.
To be fair, I think he
Meme, and
would
then,
actually die from that.
Yeah, and then Rowan like just yells memes. The
Can he
DNA of the
reattach his
soul.
head? That's the real question. We'll have to test this one day.
If you
Might not
do
be
that,
today.
I am gonna start quoting Metal Gear Rising lines all the time for every piece of dialogue that he has.
I'm fucking invincible.
Probably shouldn't do it during daytime. That might look bad.
Right? Isolta, are you alive?
Yeah.
What is Isolta doing this morning?
No. What was Isolde doing like 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. I believe you had some letters that you've acquired from Rue's place, and you have all her research.
Like, sure, I guess I will read the research.
Read the research. And I, as a very good DM, have totally put brain to
Also,
paper.
on our end, it would be waiting for Raph to get up so we can head over, to Isolta because a certain Rowan is whining about wanting to get the potion identified to see what was made up of it.
Fentanyl.
So what's your
Probably
research?
fentanyl.
What research are you looking up? She has. There's a bunch of little like small projects that she's writing about. Then there's her armor, which I'm pretty sure I've given you information about already. And then there's her take on the drug.
I'm gonna read her take on the drug and the other small things.
Okay. From a glance, the small things are mostly
I'll
curative
go in depth
medicines.
about them.
Say again?
I will read in depth about them.
Okay. You read in depth about these things. A lot of them are small. The lesser subjects are about, some of them are about curative medicines. One of them is specifically about a disease that seems to be specific to white vine elves.
Right, that's interesting. What's it about?
The disease itself, you would probably know. It's called the green fever. It is a fever that causes, it's not a fever that causes, it's a disease that presents with a fever while also turning the cartilage parts of like your ears and your nose and some of the lines down your mouth into your most surface level veins all start to turn green. It's usually like 30% chance to kill its victim, and as far as anyone's known, it's only ever affected white vine elves.
Goblins?
They don't know the origin of it. They just know that it happens. They know that people who have traveled south to trade in Foro or to trade in trade grounds have contracted it. People who have gone to the Blackwood have contracted it. People who have traveled westwards through the little Freeland Pass up here, they've also contracted it. And it usually only ever happens when somebody returns. They don't develop the symptoms while they're out traveling, but by the time they get back to the Rose, they suffer this disease. It's a strange occurrence, deadly symptoms. Most
I got
people
something
have.
like that.
Say it again.
I got something like that. It's called yellow fever.
Don't we all? Well, I guess except for Kaiman.
I have.
He's
I don't
snowblind.
know. That's actually such a good phrase.
Most people don't bother trying to fix this disease or cure it. They usually just try to help the person be comfortable, because most of the time they die. There are a few survivors. Most of them tend to be, I want to say, crippled for life. They tend to become weak of lung, but that's usually about it. Some of them are unable to drink afterwards too. The intoxication via alcohol can become lethal to its survivors. That's all is known. Another one of the small subjects is it was some certain kind of caltrop. It doesn't look like the bulk of this thing that she's been studying is her project per se, but she is taking notes on a specific kind of caltrop that is being developed to deal with Western foot soldiers wearing heavy metal armor and piercing their boots and getting stuck in their heels.
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings that hurt.
Yeah, ball bearings.
The fucking ball bearings.
Another of one of the small subjects is about another kind of drug. This one is some sort of hallucinogen, and her writings make it seem like it's meant to be used as an interrogation device. There's not much specifics on it. Only a handful of, what would you call them? Potential psychoactive ingredients to use to produce the hallucination.
Okay, I will put this one to the side
All right.
and continue reading.
And then the two main studies of her current research is one, her armor, which I think I've told you about last time. It's less the armor and more the exoskeleton beneath the armor that's meant to make it easier for a white vine elf to use and to make him stay mobile and, you know, not be bogged down by this incredibly heavy, thick suit that's meant to be, well, a suit of armor, a perfect counter to Western armor. Maybe standing up toe-to-toe to Dwarven armor. And then her drug. Her attempts to produce the Berserker drug. She calls her thing the Berserker's blood potion. And she lists out all of the known, all the attempts by other people to make this thing. And she writes out their flaws. Most of the flaws are the person dies way too soon. Most of the flaws of all these potions is that the person will die usually within 1 to 10 minutes of imbibing the thing. Usually their heart explodes, something like that. There's one potion that she mentions that only causes extreme lethargy. And then there's another one that causes like catatonia. A complete loss of the mind. The person's still there. They respond to stimuli, but they just don't exist anymore in the head. And she kind of just scribbles out little notes about each and every single one, their main ingredients, the catalyst and whatever, the way to deliver it. Most of them being imbibed as a proper magical potion. She writes out notes about how a lot of them are based in alchemy and magic, while a handful are based in medicine, and they both have their merits. When you go further down the notes, you'll eventually find her own writings and about her own version of the drug, and she is using what she calls a Aldean blood rose to be the backbone of her drug. It is not a natural rose. It is a rose that originates from the bloodwood that she has nurtured using a combination of rose water and a certain soil that can be found in the blackwood. What else? She says that with a fully mature rose, simply consuming a singular petal can induce some of the effects that she wants from the potion. However, they're very short-lived and ultimately useless. And consuming more than one petal can lead to toxic side effects. If you flip through her notes enough, which I imagine you're being very thorough with this particular thing, because this is your thing. Isolta wants to develop the drug, right? Yes.
Wouldn't be opposed to.
Would it be opposed to? Yeah, you'll eventually find some notes. It looks like an addendum that she kind of paper clips onto one of her pages, talking about the Tsuran twins and their progress, and that they're using what she calls, or at least what's called here, a child of the sweet water, or sweet blood. There we go.
What's that?
She refers to it as a serpent creature. She doesn't know much about it. But she does know that it is capable of, notwithstanding, reversing, abating, making less lethal the toxic side effects of her Aldean blood rose. And somewhere along the way, she mentions how these two extremely blasphemous ideas can maybe bear some fruit.
Alright, I'm gonna get ingredients for everything that I can make, especially the hallucinogenic one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna feed Rowandel.
Jesse, we need to cook.
I will be cooking.
So you want to attempt to make the hallucinogenic drug.
I'm gonna attempt to make everything in these notes.
The hallucinogenic drug, the caltrop?
No. All the potions.
Okay, so hallucinogenic drug, Ruse, Berserker, Blood's potion, and the medicine for green fever.
I mean, she had notes on the other Berserker potions too.
She had notes, but she didn't really write down the recipes or the processes. She just knows the major or the main ingredients, and
That's fine. I will just get them. I will see for myself how to
the
do
active
it.
ingredients.
I mean, she did write the catalysts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's enough to, if you're well versed enough in this field, you might be able to intuit how they're created. It is a lot of trial and error, though. But hey, you're an old person. You have resources. You could buy shit.
Yeah.
Right? Yes?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and... What do you want to make first?
I'm gonna start with the hallucinogenic one.
Okay. Give me a D100 real quick for that one. And then go ahead and make a... What would this be? What would this be? Let's say, I guess medicine works in this situation. There's no alchemy skill. Unless you want to use a... Intelligence check? Do an intelligence check at -4. Yeah. That you do.
Why not medicine though?
Do an intelligence check at... What's your medicine? Do an intelligence check and then add +1 to it.
So is it -4 + 1 or just +1?
Intelligence check -4 +1. No. Forget the -4. Just add the +1 because I'm subtracting 4 from your medicine. Assuming that your medicine... it's not your medicine. That's someone else's medicine. Never mind.
Crazy roll.
Never mind.
Insane.
Add 10 to that current roll that you have.
Okay.
I was looking at the wrong sheet. Yeah. So you.
I don't think it matters.
It matters.
Look at the roll.
Is that a natural one? Oh.
Yes.
Starting off strong, guys. You make a thing. You go through a process of trial and error. You have what you believe to be the proper ingredients. This specific herb is sort of like I wouldn't call it peyote. It's similar to peyote, and it grows generally in the hill giant lands. You weren't sure if you could find the right one, but you got what you believe to be the proper ingredients, and you mixed them all together in whichever way you felt necessary. Maybe grinding them through mortar and pestle, and, whatever the process is, you have a drug.
Alright, I'm gonna continue cooking.
Right.
I'm gonna make some blue crystals and stuff.
Right. What are you doing next?
Ruse potion.
Ruse potion.
And then a couple of the others.
Did you take that rose in a room?
Yes, I did. I took everything.
So, now, in this situation, Rue's notes are very direct and very specific. She has multiple ways of trying to create this concoction, and she's noted that while some are a bit more time-consuming and difficult, they do save on material costs. Are you going to save on material costs, or are you going to just go, I want this now?
I'm gonna go for the easier way to make it.
Quicker and easier? Alright.
I mean, the one that doesn't save material cost.
Yeah, the quicker route.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check. No, not medicine. Just roll an intelligence check. It should be fine. You're just following instructions. Alright. All the other route would require you to steep the petals, boil them, distill them, etc. This process you grind and then add them to the other parts of this mess. It still takes you about an hour to concoct this one. And you'll notice that once the potion starts to mature, the liquid begins to grow a vibrant red. Almost the same way that blood rose glows. You have one potion of Berserker's blood.
I'm gonna
Also, the scent is acrid. It stings your nose.
Alright, I'm gonna make another one of those.
Okay. You've done it once, you can do it again.
Alright.
You probably don't have too much petals left, though. If anything, you probably had to use the entire rose for both of these.
Okay.
Oh, I should also guess like a further note that there is notes about how to make those roses, but that's for another time.
Yeah.
You got two potions.
What's the dosage on these things? Does she have notes on that?
Yes. The dosage for a medium-sized creature should be, how much is a shot? A shot of liquor?
A shot is like
Any drinkers?
10,
10 what?
20 milliliters.
What's that
Yeah.
in freedom?
I don't know.
How big is a shotgun shell?
shot glass in milliliters.
Probably like an ounce.
1 jigger is 44 milliliters. Shot glass in ounces. 1.5. 1.5 fluid ounces. 44 milliliters. That is 1 dose for a medium-sized creature. You have
Okay.
2 doses.
Okay. I'm also gonna make the other potions.
Which other potions?
I'm gonna try to make the other ones that have like ingredients and stuff.
Okay. Let's go with that plus 13 roll, I guess. D20 plus 13. You got another potion. You're not sure if it's efficacy.
Right, I'm gonna go again.
Okay. You know, it'd be really funny if you turn these into blind rolls. But then my emotions would give it away. Okay, you got another potion. This is what, four of the others in total?
No, that's 3 of the others. Let's make it 4.
Isn't your first one one of the other ones? Or is that a Blood Rose one?
No, first one is hallucinogenic.
No, that's
Second
right,
one
that's
is blood rose.
Alright. Okay. You've created another potion.
Right. Right, I'm gonna separate one of the blood rose potions into like a half,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna mix it with my salts.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna send someone to retrieve Rowendal for me.
Sure. Yeah. You'll send Kara. Or Kara will go.
Right.
She's useful. She knows them. She can speak their language. You send Kara to go fetch Rowendal. And let's see. Where is our clock? Let's say that you spent 4 hours doing that.
Okay.
Eventually, over at wherever you guys are staying, you'll hear a knock at the door. Still, Rowan, Raph, if he's awake.
Isolta, check this out. I hand her the bottle.
You open the door and you don't see Insulta, you see Kara. I'm sorry that you were so excited to see my master, but she is currently at home. However, she does call for
Perfect,
you.
let's go. Like, even before she even finished, I just brushed past her and just go, let's go.
Did we learn that he really can reattach his limbs?
That is very. That is very worrisome. Isolde said nothing of the rest of you. However, you are free to follow if you please. Mr. Rowendal, wake up.
Yeah, be sitting here with a sleeping Raph.
I
She-
will wake up, see what's going on, and then like roll over and just I'm gonna ignore this.
Yep. She tries to catch up to Rowan, leaving the door wide open. Eventually, she'll catch up to Rowan. Rowan, she'll lead you to Isolta's place. You are brought into Isolta. Where are you doing this work, Isolta? Do you have like a lab, or is this in your room?
I probably have a lab.
Okay. Your own little study. Rowan, you're brought to Isolta's lab within her estate. It's a basement floor. Behind
Got
a
it.
bookshelf.
I have the potion. I show it to her, and then I tell her all the notes that I've been taking about it.
All right, I will take the notes, and I'm gonna give him one of the berserk potions. So Rowan, I have some stuff I need you to try. Since you seem rather immune to some stuff.
What is it?
I got this from some notes. And I give him one of the potions.
Is it? I don't even finish it. I just go. You know what? Let's go.
Okay. I will note that I've said that a lot of the people who drink these die.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that part. I think that was a really important part of the whole thing.
All right. Which one are you giving him?
Let's go with the... So the last one I made.
Let's see. Let us... Trying to think of something right now. Make me 3 1d12s. And if you get any numbers that repeat, re-roll it. 5, 9, 8. All right. Let's see. And I guess Rowan, make me a Constitution check. The way this works, Rowan's both the best person to test it on and the worst person to test it on. Oh. Okay. Don't worry.
Oh no.
I'm not sure if you guys have ever read my poison rules, but natural ones for poison don't actually do natural one things.
Thank God.
They tend to just guarantee you're getting fucked up, though.
Oh no.
Or at least for someone with Rowan's constitution, it's always almost guaranteeing that he's getting the one below the best option. Well, you made 4 of those potions? Roll into d12.
Wait, what?
You said you rolled 4 of them, right? You made 4 of them?
I mean, yeah, I made like the hallucinogenic, the blood roses. I made 2, and then I made 4 of those potions.
Roll a d12.
And then I rolled. Oh,
Roll one more. And if it's a 5, 9, or 8, reroll it. Alright, cool. Let me just list out all the main ingredients here.
I'm making the DM work.
You know, some turmeric, some cumin, some garlic, some urine. You know, just a few things.
I mean, funnily enough, my salts actually contain urine, so...
Yeah, so Rowan's just drinking piss.
Not right now, later.
Damn, I'm Bear Grylls.
And you gave him the 4th one, so that's...
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. 19. You gave him 1 dose. The base ingredient is Aldean milkweed. That is...
Eat.
That is, I think...
Dude, weed.
Death, paralysis, sleep. No, not sleep. Death, paralysis, cripple, and nothing. Rowan, as you drink whatever this is also, I think, Assaulta's most successful roll for the potions. You feel a little uppity, like you did the night before. It's sort of just become one of those days where you gotta fuck shit up. But at the same time, every muscle in your body begins to cramp up. And you feel sluggish and slow, but you have this strange need to release your aggression that just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
I look at his shoulder. I'm getting pretty
So-
angry.
Okay. Do you feel anything else?
No, not really. Oh, yeah. You know when you have that cramp on your calf? My whole body feels like that.
Rowan, make me a wisdom check. Oof.
God damn.
Dude, there's no way.
Jesus Christ. Rowan, you get this sudden flash of anger, and you just gotta hit the closest thing to you, but you please do so at disadvantage. Disadvantage, and you have... What's your strength?
Negative. Well, 4.
Go ahead and just make that attack at disadvantage.
Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna actually hit, so I'm just gonna roll a d20.
You flail wildly at whatever's closest to you, be it object or person, and halfway through it, you feel the effects of this poison kick into overdrive. You lose 1 point of strength in the process, and you're no longer capable of carrying your own body weight as you hit the floor, swinging.
Oh, that's sad.
Hilarious. Am I flailing on the ground?
You flail to the ground, and then you're there, and it's like, yep, this is my life now. As you have this flash of anger.
Got it. So I'm just angry, and I can't move, and I'm just like on the ground now.
Yeah, it's like one of those locked-in horror things.
Yeah, like you're on the ground and you want to hit something. You'll even hit the ground, but you can't even lift your arm all that much to get the strength out of it. You probably have more strength dropping your arm than you have swinging your arm.
Huh. Are you alright there?
I can't move my muscles.
I'm gonna give him some salts so he can sniff.
I'm now slurring in Dwarven. Because that's the only way I can express my anger.
You give him a whiff of the smelling salts. Yeah, you see, they'll have an effect on him. You'll see like that, you know, that effect that a smelling salt will have on a person where they kind of just retch back. Maybe have a dilation of pupils. He's still on the ground though.
Maybe you should try it again.
Oh my god, I should have woke up and went with these fucking retards.
I am now awake, but I still can't move my muscles. Also, I'm gonna start telling Isolta what happened last night.
You know, maybe if we remove, like, one of your arms, you'll be light enough to move.
Insane ideas.
I mean, if we remove the skeleton, he will be light enough to move.
You know who doesn't have skeletons? Valulu. In my
Yeah, but
anger, I am gonna start yapping.
I'm gonna give him the hallucinogenic one. Try this one.
I really don't have a choice in this. They just say try this one. I'm like, I'm on the floor, I'm
Yeah, I'm giving it to him.
flopping around.
All right.
This Magikarp cannot do anything.
I use splash. It does nothing.
Go ahead and roll me another one of those Constitution checks. Oh, and I probably should send you this, Harmu. I'm not sure how well this will show up in Discord, though. Actually, might show up perfectly fine. The list of 12 potions that she has. You just look at your rolls and go down the line. You can figure out which ones you made.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge roll. Let me go look up hallucination real quick. Poison.
But I think one of these is gunpowder.
Yep. Hey, man, you used to give it to the troops. Back in now.
Gunpowder. No Bonaga Bros?
Never said they were successful potions. Okay,
God, we
there's
killed Rowan.
Hallucinate. Where the fuck is effects for hallucinate? There we go. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Oh. Okay, hallucinate's a part of a bigger poison set. Ooh, that's also a good question. What is that score? -5. Oh, still much higher. This new potion that Isolta's enforcing you to imbibe. It tastes funny. Real funny. Like you have the urge to spit it out. However, the numbing of your tongue as it progresses down your throat kind of makes it difficult. Ooh, hold up. Do you know which one of your rolls was for that one, Harmu?
Yeah, the first one.
Is that the one after your first D100?
Yep.
All right. Somebody roll me a D100. Okay.
So always fucking me up from somewhere else.
The voices.
You willingly fucked yourself up.
I didn't even get a chance to try and roll it. I'm so sorry, Rondo.
Well, Rowan, as this strange, icky, kind of funky smelling, weird tasting, kind of like a kind of alkali tasting, but also tastes like dirt in a weird way. Makes its way down your throat.
Right, so it's an Irish coffee.
Irish coffee tastes like alkaline dirt.
Yes.
Pretty sure it's supposed to taste like coffee and whiskey.
Yeah, that's what they said.
You feel a bit funny inside. Like you got butterflies in your stomach. But the onset time for this might require a little more observation.
Well, I can't really do much. I'm still on the ground.
Oh no.
Gonna try it.
This is one of the poisons that does not have an onset time. Cool. Your vision becomes distorted and wobbly, and then you start to see little like waves of color emanating off of things.
This dude is so high.
And you look at Isolta, and she's practically glowing. You see Kara in the corner, like a face, palm on her face, as she's looking away from this mess.
Run them over. They're just on the street. They're glowing. Just run them over.
As you babble on into this room,
Yes.
you, my friend, are tripping.
You ever heard of Temple OS?
Oh no. Now we're really gonna get demonetized.
Alright, so how do you feel?
How small is your hat?
I mean, I'm not wearing a hat, but
You're glowing though.
Ooh, how long is this gonna last? Someone else make me a luck check. Okay. Well, you have Rowan here. He's crippled and high.
alright. So, what can you tell me about your master?
Oh yeah, she's a freak.
She's a freaky
Absolutely.
kind of girl. The type you don't take home to mama.
Ooh, real quick, go ahead and make me a wisdom check, Rowan. Alright, continue.
Alright. So, did she teach you any secret stuff, alchemy stuff?
Oh hell yeah. Let's see. We had hybrid insect people. We got me. You know, the experiment K. It was derived from the original one, which was Valulu, where she is a beastling. You guys got beastlings here?
Do we?
No, you don't know what a beastling is.
Alright. No, I have no clue what that is. What is that?
It's a chimeric beast that combines humans with animals, and they gain a ton of random shit. It, honestly, I don't know how Kalulu actually got it to work, but she got it to work. My, when, you know, our
But
master's pretty freaking great.
do you know the process to do it?
Alchemic. Does Rowan know? Well, Rowan probably wouldn't know. He would know what the science of it is, since they always. Actually,
Ha-
has Kalulu even made any more beastlings after Val?
Kalula makes beastlings on a whim. I mean, there are more than one beastling over in Madman's. And it's usually because they piss Kalula off, owe her a debt, or were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know how she is. But
yeah.
Rowan would know that it's a combination of alchemy and surgery.
So have you seen it been done?
Oh yeah, many times.
Would you be able to tell me how it's done? Step by step.
Well, do you want to ask? I am absolutely high right now, so I don't know. You're gonna get very missing things, and then you're gonna get lots of Rowanisms. But does Rowan know? Like, he probably does know.
Give me a D100 and an intelligence check. Because if Rowan was a researcher, he'd probably know, or at least have knowledge of new processes, because it's probably something that he's been tasked to do, or at least know someone who's been tasked to do it. You feel like you have some information. You don't know if it's all the information.
He's just fucking high right now. He just doesn't know. Oh yeah, so that thing that turned Rue into that insect thing, that is also an experiment of ours. That's not a beastling though.
I see, I see.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So I'm gonna start babbling about the Varwood and that vial that we've been messing around with, where in the dark marsh there's also a derivative of that thing, but it's not as strong as the one in Varwood. And then I think that's how we combined it. Not sure, but in the lab we had several different strains. We
What
got
about
one.
your regeneration abilities? How did you get those?
Oh, this one it's experiment from the original Beastling part of Balulu. I guess it's a derivative of dragons and their regeneration. I can also make claws and my fangs grow big, but you know, flopping on the ground right now, I can't really do much. He's just standing still there. He thinks he's flopping on the ground, but he's just like completely like stone faced.
Alright, I'm gonna try to give me half a dose of rose potion.
Half a dose of which one?
Of the blood rose potion.
Okay.
The one with salts in it.
That's what I was asking.
By the way, have you checked out that potion I dropped by?
I will check it later.
I start yapping and I don't even listen. It's like, oh yeah, I drank it. I grew fucking huge muscles, like tons of body mass. I have it all in my notebook. It's pretty crazy.
How long did those muscles stay?
Like, was it like 6 minutes or 10?
I think it was like probably 10, 15.
I think it was around 10.
Yeah, probably 10 minutes. I think the only reason that I was able to actually get that body mass is due to the regeneration. So, I don't know. Well, I do know if anyone else took it, they'd probably fucking die and explode. Tons and tons of blood everywhere. I can't smile, but I'm trying to smile thinking about
You can smile.
how
You're not paralyzed. You're just not strong enough to stand up.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna smile. I'm like, oh yeah, we made a huge mess in the marketplace. You'll probably hear about it later. You're
Man.
still glowing very brightly. You know that?
His arm came clean off.
Are you force him to imbibe the blood rose potion with
Yes.
your salt in him?
Yep.
Okay. Rowan, make me another one of those constitution checks.
Oh my god. Rowan Bros.
I never got to use my poison rules so much. I'd like to thank Koibu for making those poison rules for 2E. It's actually could be very good for Rowan. Even with the what is it? The major disadvantage he's currently suffering is a -6. What would this be? This would fall under. I think this is supposed to be a combination of linaic and narcotic. No, linaic and psychedelic. But the negatives need to have neurotoxin in it. Rowan, as you imbibe this and you yap away after post drink,
Yeah.
you get another one of those surges of rage. Give me a wisdom check. You're talking about Valulu and just how much everyone in this room is glowing, and you get this surge of rage that just washes over you real quick, and you do your absolute best to leap to your feet, and like before, you have that surge of anger. I'm asking you to make an attack roll. You're probably gonna miss. Yep. And you swing wildly at the closest thing to you, probably Isolta. Isolta, you see this.
I can actually move my body again.
Yeah, you kind of just got this burst of strength. And you're seeing red. And you're swinging. And Isolta, he swings at you once or twice, just flailing wildly like he did last time, but this time he's able to keep up his body weight. And Isolta, give me a wisdom or perception check as this is going down.
That's perception.
You see, what are you wearing, Rowan?
Wearing my white shirt, well, green tunic, white overcoat thing.
Okay. You'll see his hands as they pass by your face start to get that sort of that veiny power lifter look as his claws come flying out. And it's just a flash. And his skin begins a bit more red. And his eyes, whatever color they were before, also the irises turn red. The whites of his eyes start to grow red as well, as if they're extremely irritated or dry. And he begins to breathe heavily as he takes a stance that looks like a feral person trying to take a fighting stance. They have no real art. They're just sort of flexing everything hunched over. Think of that like that classic Wolverine kind of pose.
All right.
And he's staring at you, breathing heavily. Eyes are red, skin's turning red. You can see the veins in his neck bulging slightly.
Right, cut for a bit. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. But real quick, I mean, it might take some time.
Ah, yes, the Wrath Classic. The Wrath Classic Plus of Harmu
But
disappearing
sometimes-
for a whole boss fight.
Sometimes I use die.
Yeah. I feel ya. Well, while we put a pause on that. Still, Raph, what are you guys up to? As some silly stuff
Still
is
with
happening.
Asolta and Rowan.
Oh, you're here
Just
too?
just watching the shit go down.
I thought
That's what
you...
the comment. That's what the comment about the 10 to 15 minutes was about.
Ah, I thought you stayed with Raph.
No, because he was fucking asleep. Who wants to stay with that shit?
What? Well, Raph.
I will eventually wake up, and then you know what? I think I'm gonna go get brunch.
Okay. You wake up. It's a nice day because you wake up and there's no elves around.
Thank the Lord.
You go down and get yourself one of those free meals that come with having a room here. This time would be maybe a brunch. What time is it? Yeah, definitely. Just before noon. Well, they're probably setting out that, bowls of fruit. Maybe some sort of egg and light sandwich. Maybe a very light alcoholic drink. I think the classic would be a mimosa. In a while since I had one of those. And you have yourself a nice little light brunch. You eat your meal. No elves to do something silly or stupid in your presence. Make you question your entire being. Or your entire purpose in this world and what the Black One has in store for you. Whether or not you are the cursed one.
What I did to get this fate.
You're supposed to find a cursed one, and you feel like every day you are the cursed one. But you had your meal. What do you do? What are you up to? What's Raph's day looking like?
How close am I to finishing those scrolls? Because I remember I got them from those people.
Which scrolls in particular? I know you have the one I call the Bemos, which is the Black Bloom Magnum Opus spell. Scroll. And then you also have the other two lesser ones, which I think I just wing them whenever you ask me about them.
I think I've finished the two lesser ones, and I only have the big one left, right?
If that is the case, I remember you got one of those scrolls was... We had to remake one of those scrolls because it didn't fit for your class. I think. Did you write down what they were?
Let me check.
And one was abjuration, the other one was transmutation, I think. Abjuration. Then there was a multi-spell scroll, and then there was another scroll, I think it was evocation.
I feel like my page didn't save, so... 3 spells on 1 scroll, evocation, 2 spells on scroll. Major image, arcane lock.
There you go. So you don't have the evocation one then yet?
No, I don't have the evocation one.
Okay. Do you want to study that one, or do you want to study the BMOs?
Yeah, I'm gonna study the evocation one.
All right. Roll me that Arcana check. You have spellcraft, right?
That is correct.
Add a +4 to it. Probably something we should have been doing because I didn't know you had that.
Something like probably like +12. That would be +14, I think, since I have 6. I'm proficient. Rank 1 proficient, so that would be like, yeah. Damn.
Yeah. This spell feels almost natural for you to learn. Well, maybe not learn, but it feels almost natural, the wording. Almost as if you've already seen all these symbols and put them into context almost immediately after your study. It is, however, a spell that you're not familiar with or haven't heard too much about. Uncommon, I would say. Maybe not Black Bloom in origin, but this is definitely made by a magi who likes to work their own style into things. Would it have a name in that case? Yes, let's just call it Black Ball.
Black Ball.
It is a level 2 spell. Level 2 evocation. When you cast it, we'll cross that bridge when it happens.
And that's all the spells on that scroll?
Yes, it's 3 copies of the same spell.
Alrighty. I think I will go and share my findings with those people.
Okay. You find your way to that curio shop that you visited a few weeks ago.
Yeah, by this point it's probably been a few weeks.
All right. Yeah, it takes some time, but eventually you do recognize these buildings. You'll find them about like half an hour.
Based.
You walk in, it's a quiet day. You see some people chatting with the vendor at the counter. They seem to be, I wouldn't say in high spirits, just more like excited. Not so much like cheerful excited, but just like, oh, something's happened. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. But they're talking in white vine, so you don't really know what they're saying. Do you approach?
I will wait for them to finish their conversation, then approach.
Alright. They keep chatting, and then the person behind the counter sees you, and they seem to recognize you as they give you a wave, and they wave you on over. And he looks to the person he's talking to and says something. And he looks at you, he's like, hello, friend. It has been a very long time since you've been here. Have you had any luck with those, scrolls? As he kind of gives like a nervous, not like a nervous glance, more like a, should I really say this in front of this person? Yeah, why not?
I have indeed made quite a bit of progress on the scroll. One of them still eludes me to the answer for what it is, but I have an answer for 2 of the scrolls.
Well, seems like you've had a fruitful time with your research. I imagine the book has come in handy.
It has been incredibly useful. I do appreciate the kind of the loaning of said book.
Well, people around here do not have much use for that sort of thing. I imagine it's probably better in your hands than it is in mine. If a white vine comes looking for magic, something very bad is about to happen. So, in the end, it is probably better it stays in your hands.
I'll make good use of it. I've made quite a bit of progress in the magical arts thanks to the dictionary.
And what was your original deal with these guys? I know that they let you borrow the book.
I don't remember.
To study the scrolls.
At this point, I can just outright pay them for it, I think, since we have the gold from the armor and all of that.
I won't deny that gold. I won't deny that economy deflation in my players' pockets.
Gross.
Never let your players loot anything, I swear to God. I can't remember what the deal was. I'm pretty sure you bought the scrolls. And then you borrowed the dictionary. I think...
Did I borrow the dictionary from them, or did I get the, what's their names to get it for me? Because I remember that was one of the other avenues I was looking at.
For some reason, I feel like you walked both of them. I
don't know.
I think borrowing the dictionary from these people was a contingency, as if you learned what was on the scroll, you come back and tell them.
Yeah.
I think that was the only real deal that you had with these guys.
If that's the case, I'll let them know what I found and let them know that the last scroll is going to take quite a bit longer.
Well, I imagine that one is very much more difficult. It is one fancy scroll. And that one, I still remember the man who came in here and left it. Seemed worried. Feel like he did not want to learn what was on it. More like he wanted to get rid of it. Truth is, I only bought it because the scroll itself was fancy. Figured maybe one day someone would recognize its value and pay me a handsome coin. But you could take your time. None of us here are magically inclined, and if it suits you to have it, then I think it's best if you did. I am curious to know what's on it, though. So if and when you figure that out, do not forget me.
I won't, sir. I will make sure, even if I'm quite a ways away, to at least send a letter detailing what I've located.
Very well. Now, is there anything here that I can offer you? I'm not sure if I have any more scrolls like that, though. Not a lot of magic will flow through town. I certainly haven't in the last few weeks. Have you heard that business about what happened in the market square?
I have not. What happened to the market square?
Oh, that's enough blood left behind to have come from at least 10 people. Nobody knows what happened. They only saw some bloody footprints leading somewhat towards the east of town, but they cut off eventually and nobody knows where to look. It might be a mass murderer in town or a prankster, but either way, there's no victim. And that is the strange part.
I'll have to keep my eye out. That piques my interest.
would tell you that for the next few days, maybe be careful in town. You never know who might be looking about, or if the god might be looking for anyone who might stand out a bit too much to pin this on.
The god's very familiar with me. I doubt they'd suspect I could be the one responsible for such a heinous act.
Very well. But do not say I did not warn you.
I appreciate the concern, sir. And with that, I will thank the man and then leave.
Okay.
Let me think what I do next. You know, I might just wander about the city for a bit and see if there's anything interesting.
All right.
And
Yeah.
if I don't find nothing, I'll go back to my hotel room.
Let's just roll a couple d20s. Let's see. Well, the first thing you find while you stroll through town is the fact that there is a whole lot of people just kind of gathered around the market square, which is closed. And there's just a whole lot of gossip and gawking as the guard are here cordoning off this little square where there's just a massive blood stain on this nice stone floor. This nice gray brick just covered in blood. An unreasonable amount of blood. It's unreasonable because you know where it came from. It came from Rowendal.
I'm just gonna pretend I have no clue how this got here.
And Raph he has a tobacco plantation, correct?
Correct.
No animals?
No animals.
Alright. But yeah, there's this mess. There's that mess. Stroll around town some more. And eventually you will find yourself a tavern. Like a proper tavern. Has a big sign. It's written in white vine. But there's a little one of those like poster board signs, those ones that flip outward like one of those wet floor warning signs, and you could draw on with chalk really easily. And it says in you recognize Black Bloom writing, and it mentions meal prices, drink prices, and there's some nice paper lanterns and kind of like bonsai trees lining the place, and it's a nice little place, quiet, quaint. And if you poke your head in, and if there are people not speaking white vine, you'll hear them talking about the market square.
I will go in and order a beer.
Yep. You go in, you order a beer, and it's a very small serving.
What the fuck?
Like normally when you order a beer, you expect like one of those big old mugs. Tankard. Here it's like a can. Like a 12-ounce can. Which is very strange. And yet it costs just as much as it does to get a tankard in other places.
I've been robbed. I've been here before, but I was paying for sea bass.
I was gonna say, don't ask about the fish. People in here pause and every once in a while might take a look at you. You are a giant, after all, in this town. Which, you haven't seen any giants in Jin'Kei. You've barely seen giants in, what's it called? Lakeshore. Every once in a while, someone will pause and take a look at you, but everyone here is speaking White Vine. And the rule for a random stranger who speaks your language fails.
It's over. I'm going to leave this bar that sells overpriced beer and look for overpriced fish instead.
All right. You can find a restaurant. There's someone outside who is a barker, I think is what you call them. The person who stand outside and try to advertise towards the people passing by and convince them to come inside and have a meal.
I didn't hear that was talking to my little brother.
You can find a restaurant as you'll pass by one with the person outside trying to, entice people to come inside and have a meal. When they see you, they will change their language to Black Bloom.
What do they specialize in?
D100, if you get under 50, it's fish. Fish.
Fish boy, fish boy.
Oh, hello, fine Black Broom gentlemen. Would you like to try fresh sea bass? Brought in straight from the Bay of Bathar.
Raph just starts having a stroke.
His eyes twitching.
No, thank you, sir. I think I will pass on the fish. It don't quite sit well with me.
Oh, very shame. Drinks, maybe? Yes?
That depends. What are we looking at here for drinks?
Fine wine. Rice wine. Enough to get you buzzed, but not drunk. No drunken Jin'Kei.
You know what? I'll try it. I have a friend that I might bring back if it's particularly good.
Very, very good. Please, come in. He'll lead you inside and pass you off to a host. And they'll find a place for your sizable ass to sit.
I'm a big boy.
Yep, and they will serve you wine. It's a nice wine. So, did you drink some of that Mu Chow? Or was
Tried a
that?
little bit of it.
It's not anywhere near as good as that. That's nice. Smooth. Unfiltered. Slightly flavored. I think lychee. Despite the disdain for Kideni, they like to import their fruit from a third party. And Kiden is where all the tropical fruit comes from. And cephaldine.
Alright, where do I get limoncello?
Oh lord.
I'm just
But
about to
I'm
charge
dead.
300 silvers for this 30 silver drink.
Lord.
It's not per bottle, it's per pour.
In the end, the bill is just going to be 30 silvers. Fancy place, expensive place.
Based.
And they will let you buy a bottle of it if you want for like another 30. Or 60.
I will buy it.
There's a tax for leaving the restaurant with alcohol.
I will buy the bottle for Rowendell.
All right.
Damn, you should have really bought that sea bass. You probably would have gotten a better deal.
No, I'm good.
All right. Now you're heading home?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the hotel. What time is it?
For you, because you studied for. It's probably like 3 p.m.
Yeah, I'll head back to the hotel and relax for a bit. I'm not suspicious where my comrades are since I know where they went.
Okay. Now we go back a couple hours. I think. What was the last thing I said to you, Harmu? Are you salted?
Oh no, he died.
This dude was standing in front of me.
Oh, that's right. He's standing there in the classic Wolverine pose. And he lunges forward and falls face first into the stone floor of your basement lab. He's in that the Johnny Sasaki pose. It's a face pressed against the floor, ass up in the air. As he starts to drool all over the ground.
So is he getting better or is he getting worse, Solta?
I don't know what this Yamcha dude is doing. I will ask Rowan how he's feeling right now.
Rowan.
He's dead. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Rowan, every muscle in your body is screaming out in pain. You feel like your cramps have cramps.
I will feed him a banana.
I am gonna retort with yesterday's shit was way better than this. Unga bunga.
I mean, we could cut off a limb if you want it to really be like yesterday.
What did I do? Where'd that page go? Fuck. No. I don't know why that's a command. Yep, so Rowan's there on the floor, immobilized, drooling on himself. He's still red. And you can see his veins pulsating underneath his skin.
All right. Guess I will knock him out. Hello?
You knock out Rowendal?
Yeah.
Alright. He's kind of in a helpless position. Can't really stop you.
You know what? I'm gonna take some of his blood. Maybe I can make a nice regen potion with it.
Okay.
Or you'll get the newest type of disease introduced to Tybar's world. HIV.
Super Rowan AIDS.
You draw some of Rowan's blood. Okay. Alright. What else are you doing? As Rowan's here unconscious, being milked.
What?
Wrong
gonna-
word.
Pour his blood.
Assaulta, he should have a
That's the
potion on him.
worst ever.
Oh no, I have that potion. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
Just like in
I'm
my
gonna
jabs.
ask someone to get me some like herbs and stuff that is normally used for like healing or regeneration.
Alright. Typically, the most common is usually lavender.
Yeah, I want the rare stuff though.
The good
I want
shit.
the real shit.
It'll take some time. What do you do in the meantime? Or what are you attempting to do, rather?
Nothing. I'm just gonna observe Rowan then.
He continues to be a drooling mess for, I would say, another 10 minutes when I prompt him to make a constitution check. Man, your guys' rolls are rough.
They have been for a long time.
You guys, today they're real rough, okay? I'm talking
They
like
are real bad.
the 1 to
Especially for
5
Rowan.
range. This is really bad for Rowan, too. He continues to be a drooling mess. Rowan, why don't you just make me like 2 more, and let's just see how long it goes on for.
7 days. Whoa. It-
Wow.
Ends instantly.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes. Well, is it 2 in a row? Yeah, in 20 minutes in 10 minutes he gets up Well, not gets up, but he stops being a drooling mess. His the red starts to fade. The veins that were bulging out start to subside. His eyes become, nice, clean white sclera with his regular eye color, whatever it is. And he seems okay.
Do you want to try more?
He is still debilitated from the first potion, though.
All right, I'm gonna let him.
I just stick out my tongue.
I'm gonna let him rest for a bit.
I stick out my tongue and I'm like trying to see if I can actually speak again.
I'm only running off of very base rules. Somebody roll me a D100, and if it's under 50, roll me a 2D12. Oh. Never mind. Actually, you know what would be funny? Both of you roll me a 2D12. Raph and Syl. Huh. Alright. You may continue. Maybe like 20 minutes after Rowan becomes normal-ish, the people you sent to go get herbs, the healing kind, return. Shoot, what was that name? You asked for the rare. Is he dead?
It would appear that he is dead.
Absolutely powerful. Syl, what are you doing? Are you just sitting here watching this mad scientist shit go down?
Yeah, it's fun to watch Rowan get fucked up by things for once instead of Rowan getting by scot-free for all the actions he takes. And the fact that he can't even fucking move right now. But unfortunately, Assaulta's there, so you can't really fuck with him too much.
Isolta,
Yes.
welcome back. As what's his name? Rowan becomes normal-ish again. One of the people that you've sent to go find yourself some rare herbs return, and they return with a pretty revered flower to the white vine. It's the Odseg daisy.
What did it do?
It is very well known for having healing properties. Anything that far exceeds what most apothecaries create. It's also kind of protected.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I wouldn't say it's the nation's symbol. It is the family crest symbol of Lujin the White Eyes, the leader of the White Vine. It is a flower that he's named after his mother. believed to be capable of curing most diseases that an elf may suffer. Though, that's more of a talking up of the plant than anything. Also, in high concentrations can get you really high.
Powerful. Right. I'm gonna do some wacky alchemy, or not alchemy. Potion making research.
Okay. So you wanted to experiment with this?
I mean, probably use a petal or two of that particular flower, but leave the rest like intact.
Mm-hmm.
And then like use other flowers and try to combine them with Rowendell's blood and stuff.
Okay. So what is your intentions?
I want to make kind of a regent potion.
A troll's
That
blood
could
potion.
Probably. Yeah, kinda. But I wanna like tap more into the limp regeneration kind of thing.
Limp?
Yeah.
Lymph?
Limb.
Lymph. Like lymph node.
Limb. No,
No,
limb.
like
limb.
arms.
Limb? Oh, limb. Yeah. Alright. I know Isolta is into medicine, but is she into alchemy?
I don't know what you mean by alchemy. Like,
So think of alchemy as the magical potion making, while medicine is like scientific
okay,
potion making.
then yeah.
Then yeah, what? Into alchemy?
Yes.
Okay. Make a... Use your medicine score. I'm throwing a -4 onto it because you're kind of just doing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you know you're pouring in that vial wrong. You're doing alchemy. It's like Rowan's on the ground. He can just see this whole thing going on. Oh, you messed up that vial right there. You're gonna cause an explosion.
Chalk it down to the backseat alchemist here.
Exactly.
You make a potion.
Can I just keep on backseating? He's so...
You make your potion. While Rowan yaps at your backside.
Yeah, I wanna keep making a few more potions.
Rowan, you are maybe not an experienced alchemist, but you've experienced alchemy and are the slave of an alchemist. Are you, as you're backseating, are you trying to give Isolta proper information, or are you just being yappy?
No, I'm trying to give her proper instructions because that's what the hell I was looking for this whole time. I was looking for an alchemy trick.
Make a charisma check. Rowan. Okay. Jesus Christ.
He is very charismatic.
You guys' rolls are wild today. If I threw something dangerous at you, you'd all die. Dividing that by 5. Isolta, for your next X amount of rolls, throw a +5 onto it, as the backseating alchemy is actually good advice.
So it's +13 +5, or just +13 +1?
+13 +1, actually, yeah. You can always go +13 -4 +5.
So what are you trying to make using his blood, Isolta? And don't say potion. That's obvious.
Okay, you made another potion. You feel like this
I'm
help.
gonna go for another one.
You feel like this advice is being very useful and much needed.
And to answer your question, I'm trying to make a. Is there axolotls in this part of the world?
Where are axolotls normally in the world? In the real world?
I mean,
swamps.
Mexico.
yeah, you can tell by the name. I mean,
Yeah,
there's different types of
where
salamanders. They also.
we're in Mexico. North, middle, south.
Central.
Let me check.
Freshwater lakes of Lake Xochimilco, Lake Chalco, and the Valley of Mexico. That's from the AI section. God, I hate that stupid section. So around Mexico City. So yeah, central.
Yeah.
What's that general region like anyway? Do you know what would you classify the biome of that part of Mexico?
I don't know. Valley.
Valley.
Actually, no. Isn't it more like a marsh because it like floods all the fucking time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're mostly found in marshes and stuff like that.
No, that part is more of a valley-esque, but it's a
No, but
jungle valley.
I mean, like actual Mexico City. It's literally in swampland, just like Florida.
Biome, deserts, and xeric shrublands. Mexico City. Huh. I know. There's more than one. There's flooded grasslands and savannas. Tropical, subtropical, coniferous forests. I'm not sure how this thing is listing this shit out, but so a wet region basically is what it needs to be. The axolotl. Yeah, there are probably places in this world that would be home to an axolotl-like creature.
Or a salamander in general.
Yeah, salamanders exist.
Alright. Can I get a salamander?
Probably.
I'm gonna wait for a salamander before my next potion.
Alright. You send someone to go get a salamander. They'll come back eventually. With a salamander. One of the... Let's see. More like a newt, if anything. That makes a difference.
Ah yes, Eye of Newt. And Wham. This makes an attack potion.
Why are salamanders... Why are they always made fire creatures in video games?
Probably just slimy
Don't
skin.
know.
and I think it's more of a Japanese thing.
No, there are also
Actually,
fire
no, it is
thingies
a
in
yeah, it is
Warcraft 3.
a no. I think they are also fire resistance in
I
Reach
do.
Lore.
Do you want the real answer?
Yes.
Because they used to hide in like decaying logs and stuff. So when people would put them on like a fire, they would appear from the fire because they couldn't really see them because they were inside the log.
Ah,
Ah. Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Ah, people are retarded. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I was gonna say that. I'm like, so because people are retarded. All right. Yeah, you get a handful of newts. A very common salamander in this area.
We'll make another point.
Okay.
Holy potion.
Feels like this backseat alchemy is making things fly a little bit easier.
Right, I'm gonna...
Is Rowan still in the Johnny pose?
I'm gonna
yeah,
feed Rowan the first
he
potion I
has
made.
been backseat alchemying that whole time, like that.
Sill's gonna fix Rowan so he's sitting upright, so he's not having all the fucking blood pool on his head.
Right, I'm gonna feed Rowan the first potion I made.
The first potion you made.
We're gonna kill Rowan, and there's not gonna be a single
Of
combat this
the
whole session.
regeneration potions.
Yes, that is the roll you made 9 minutes ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that was using the Oddseg flower, right?
Yes.
Right. Yay. Rowan, can you please make me a Constitution check, please? And then poison checks. Ooh. You're also still debilitated. So what would this... Let's consult the old poisons page. I believe
Erectile dysfunction.
this would be the one.
No,
Base
ED
DC
is only
of-
for depressed boys.
Base DC of 21. Necrotics don't
Rudy's
have a
bros.
set. Can one person make me a 1d10? And can another person make me a 1d2? Okay.
Hey,
Alright.
you know,
Rowan
I
that
won the
contracts
50-50.
the Rowan that contracts the crystallization disease. It's over for him.
Nice. He is growing originium out of his body. Nothing happens immediately. Rowan, this potion that you're being forced to imbibe as you sit there in the Johnny Sasaki pose, ass in the air.
No, Sill fixed him so he's sitting up like a normal person.
Okay, never mind. You're no longer sitting in this disgraceful pose of a 10-year vet. Instead, you're sitting upright, being fed a potion that tastes sickeningly sweet. But also, it has a strange sort of uplifting feel to it.
He gets diabetes.
You don't
From
feel
one
anything
potion.
right now. And you don't observe any effects of this potion. It is
Okay, I narrate the whole what I'm experiencing to Isolta.
But you can't still move, right? Still can't move.
I try to wiggle and I try to flop around. How does it work?
I mean, you can like shift your body around, but like trying to stand up and like walk, trying to carry your own weight is incredibly difficult. Like you can crawl along the floor like 5 feet, 5 feet around.
Oh,
Right, let's wait for you to rest some more.
How long do you wait?
Oh no. I will just stop like giving him potions for today.
Okay. Are you gonna still make more? Are you gonna clean up, or what's
I'm gonna make more of that third one. It
of which one?
felt nice to make that one.
Okay.
That one 5 minutes ago.
What's your name? Rowan. Some time passes as you're sitting down here, and you feel a bit icky as your blood vessels feel like they're catching on fire. You're hot, you're sweaty, you got the palpitations going. Feels kind of like that time you drank that green ichor from the funny snakes inside people's bodies.
yeah.
He do love the ichor.
It hurts. You feel bad. General malaise, I would say. You are under the effects of a necrotic poison.
Damn. That's what I tell Isolta. Icarus back.
Which also causes you to take 2 points of damage. And you're not regenerating because it's necrotic.
Okay.
Make another check in 10 minutes in game, and hope it beats a 21 -8. Well, 21, and then there's a -8 on your roll, so you're gonna want to roll 29.
He's gonna die.
Just wait till you know how long debilitate lasts.
Probably like a month.
Not that long. That's insane. Just a little bit of neurotoxin you gave him earlier.
He should be fine then.
He should be fine. Alright. Rowan, give me another constitution check. So when those 10 minutes pass, we want to know, how dead are you?
Yes. Right, I'm gonna get something to eat
Not
real
dead at all.
quick. Be right back.
Not dead at all. 10 minutes later, Rowan, you feel fine. You don't feel like you're dying anymore. Your regeneration kicks in and heals, makes you feel a lot better than you were just a little while ago. The thought of that ichor killing you, a thing of the past.
Damn. I tell Isolta, okay, so am I the only one that's actually gonna get to use this, or are we gonna use this on the people we're about to, fuck up? Because I really want to spread the love.
Well, Isolta ran off to go get some food, so hold that thought. Raph, have you returned?
Oh no, they're all dead.
All my players gone. food does sound nice, but I've already ordered food today. I've
What
been to
food
make-
would you have gotten?
Well, today I got Waba Grill. I don't know if they
What?
have that up there in Canada.
What
It's,
the fuck is a waba?
I don't know what a Waba is, but I know what the food is. It's like an air quotes Asian kind of beef and chicken grill with rice, like a teriyaki sauce.
So just Asian food.
More or less.
Is
Fast
it
food
more
Asian
like
food.
a Mongolian barbecue?
Yeah, kinda. And all the food I made yesterday's gone. Rare times my family eats the food I make. It's not there.
You should kill them for eating your food. Trust me, that's the right move.
It's not my food.
Oh, then you should kill Hawker. Go up to where
I
he
usually
lives.
have leftovers for like a week. This time I didn't, not even for a day.
I kind of want
Man,
pizza now.
Must have been some good fucking food.
It was a steak slow cooked in salsa.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Or chuck beef slow cooked in salsa. Wouldn't call it a steak.
I was about to ask how a steak could last a week.
Well, when you put it in the refrigerator.
No, I mean, like, how do you make it last that long?
What do you mean?
Are you doing like a single bite a day?
Well, it was like a pound of chuck beef. And I cut it up into little pieces and I tossed it in the crock pot with salsa.
Was it good?
Yes. It's one of the main meals that I cook. I take meat, I pour salsa on it, and I put it in a crock pot for 6 hours. Served on rice. Eventually, one of these guys will show up. There's not much we can do with the two of you right now, is there?
Well, like, here's the fun part. Ideally, Syl would be able to leave and then, go do the spirit stuff. The issue is, if Syl leaves, she can't get back in the fucking city because she doesn't speak the language.
I've returned. Is Brondal dead?
No.
No, he's very much alive.
We're back.
However, Isilta is AFK. So, Raph,
What time is it now?
for you,
Okay,
say
hear me
4.
out. Hear me out. Here's a fun way to pass time. Syl's just throwing a dagger at Rowan and letting it return. He heals, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Rowan, you're just getting daggers thrown at you. They disappear, return back to your attacker's hand, and they find their way back into you. Surely this doesn't deserve restitution. It's like 4 p.m. for you, Raph.
Only 1 hour has passed. I'm gonna work on the Black Bloom scroll.
Alright. Do that Arcana check with a +4. Yep. That passes. You study your Black Bloom scroll. And as you go through and you memorize the first line completely, and then you got the first two phrases of the second line. You get a new chunk of text, or a new set of phrases enter your head. To return to the origin.
To return to the origin?
Yes, so I'm gonna send you what you already have unlocked on Discord. Let's see.
I think I have it, but I would like to see, just to double check.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty.
That is what you have. Phase life force bound by arcane within oneself to return to the origin of blah 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 blah.
I'm gonna write a letter and send it to Mr. Chris. Ask him if he's ever heard of a spell called Black Ball.
Okay.
He's heard of one called Blue Ball.
I'm dying. No.
It's over. But yeah, I'm gonna take that to the post office. Then, what? By then, it's probably like what, 5?
Well, the studying is like 4 hours.
Oh, damn. So it's like 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for dinner.
All right. You can find dinner easy enough. They usually, at least one of the meals a day comes with the expense of staying here, and you could always pay a little for a meal in the hotel. As for the rest of you, the people getting into funny business, what are you guys doing?
Probably more funny business.
Pincushion Rowan. It's the new hobby.
No, I'm just
You're just
give me a second. I think my dog is sick.
just everything dying.
Over.
Everything dying. Oh. Timing?
My... What's it called?
Boundary.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I blew itself up, and then it reopened all my windows, and I'm having to, like, close a couple.
Mm.
I'm back.
Welcome back. All right. You go get food.
Paying extra for the sea bass. Hell yeah.
And I imagine Syl and Rowan, you're still just gonna be.
Yeah, we're kind of in a temporal lock at the moment.
Yeah, we're just kind of just.
Time locked.
Still just watching Rowan be a guinea pig to this mad science going on.
Hey, if
I mean, he's
Rowan,
okay.
if Rowan isn't doing the mad science, someone else should be doing it.
I go start looking for Balaton ass if Harmu doesn't come back. Can't think of anything else to do currently.
Yep, it is kind of a lull in his story at the moment. You guys are kind of just waiting around to see if information is obtained. And then after that, you might go be given the opportunity to kill some people. Who knows?
I love killing people. Holy based.
I don't think Raph has even killed someone.
I think I have.
He executed, the guard, I think. That when you guys fought with, Evans.
Yeah, who was
Haha.
already dead.
Rowan still has the highest kill count.
Rowan does have the highest kill count.
He's just a fucking murder machine.
Him and his pebbles. Him and his argument to remove cantrips from the game.
Nah, all you do is you make it so his pebbles don't get proficiencies.
I mean, that could help, but he'd still be doing insane damage with them.
It'd lower the hit and the damage, and it would change his attack rate.
I think the
I think
attack
the
rate's the
funniest-
biggest deal. He'd still be doing a lot of damage, single shots.
I think the funniest part about Magic Pebble is like, what the fuck do I even use as a bard? And then it's like Magic Pebble. I was like, how the hell is that gonna help? And then like, it helped immensely.
Actually, an insane ability. You would have died early on if you didn't have that.
I mean, he would have died to a boar. He literally, episode 1 goes off grinding boars.
Yeah, I guess all you'd have to do is just make it so it's not an improvised weapon because it's using his spell modifier and stuff, and then he can only attack and bonus attack.
I guess.
I miss Harmu Bros.
God, I hate Haru so much.
He's been up all fucking day.
I know, I've seen him.
And you know
Discord
what?
all day.
We still couldn't even go leave to go do stuff with Raph because time difference.
I
Yep.
think
We're gigalocked.
I think we only have like 15 minutes left, though, right?
An hour. We usually end at 11 my time. It's currently 10.
Is that? Oh yeah, you're only 2 hours.
You know what? Wait. Couldn't still technically contract with the dragon, the spirit dragon?
That is a good question because it is a spirit beast, and actually, you know what? Hold on, let me check something real quick. Let me check my entire archive of lore and notes.
I guess it's does it qualify as a spirit for the sake of Rangers, what you're finding out, right?
I believe so. I don't remember the name of a particular patron, if I'm correct. But
Silphus.
no, Silphus is a fey worm. Those aren't fey beasts. They're just straight fey. It might be Alacris.
Okay, but what about the Crystal Heart? What the fuck is that?
The Crystal Heart is a fairy.
So it's a kobold.
No. Kobold is a classification, not a creature. Kobold is like saying Balkanite. It's a classification of people from a region. Alacris is an ancient... No, wait, plant. I forget the name of the one that was... I swear I had a patron that was a celiax. Maybe I should look at the Warlock page.
Is it the Flayer?
No.
Oh no, Alarcris is the Celiax.
Is it? Okay, then those other notes are super old. Larcris is a mysterious and powerful celiax who has been taking humanoid form. Most believe him to be a simple fairy tale creature. I guess technically because celiaxes are fey beasts, but something makes Larcris special enough to grant people his own life force.
Yeah, so it would be a cop-out to be able to do it with the Spirit Dragon.
You might be able to. It would just be very short term.
Wait, so that means the fucking Spirit Dragon wouldn't be setting off the thing, the talisman.
Possibly. I'm trying to think if Fey beasts, I guess, can also be sensed because they are still Fey. Spirit beast should also be. Yeah. Your talisman, your spirit finder talisman, does respond weakly, very faintly to the dragon.
God, why did it have to be the nearest one?
I would say that you could probably form a pact with the spirit dragon. It'll just be a weak one. It'll be very fleeting. It'll be something you have to do continually, and maybe even have a cooldown on in between parts. But it will be a pact. You get a lot less pact time than you should. Well,
Pact time is Druid.
Yeah, because I made pact time. Pact time is technically for both classes. I just didn't make it a resource for rangers, which is why it's not something really listed. You're technically supposed to reform pacts as a druid as well, or as a ranger as well.
See, and that's why Swarm people would have been cool, because then the Swarm would have been like influenced by each spirit.
would you like to engage with the dragon right now? Seeing as how
I
we
don't
have
think it's
nothing
here.
else to do. I imagine Isolta kept it with her.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be down in this basement room we're in.
Why not? As of that question, Rowan, when you woke up today, where was Jane? Have you become like the de facto keeper of the rat?
Yeah. Either, they're on my hat. They're probably somewhere in the corner of this room.
Roll me a luck check. Alright. You don't know where Jane is, but you think she's nearby. And as for you, Syl, the dragon is here. It's hanging out on a table, or like a nice little thing it could roost on.
Wait, so how does contracting even work?
Well, you have to engage with the spirit first.
It just feels weird to do this at the moment when Assault's like frozen in time.
Well, you could say that you've been doing it while she's working on stuff. Like her winding the clock back, a couple 20-ish minutes or 30-ish minutes, and she's working on some weird potion that you have no knowledge of at all. And you see the little dragon in the corner, and you feel your...
I mean, Syl would assume that the potion's just related to the one that Rowan's trying to get her to make.
Yeah, but
Except hers is shitty and doesn't make him Hulk out. It just makes him angry.
you don't know no alchemy. You see that little dragon off in the corner, and your spirit dowsing rod talisman is like, hey, that thing's a spirit, kinda.
The idea of it actually talking would be kind of fucking funny.
You ever play Dark Cloud?
One or two.
The first one,
Yes.
the talking slingshot.
For reference, I played this back in like 2002.
Same.
Well, actually, let me check. I would have been playing in 2000.
Same.
2000/2001, because I didn't play the first one after the second one came out. Because I'm not gonna lie, the second one was better. The fucking the golf in the dungeon stuff, Kino.
I've never played the second one and never finished the first.
I never finished the first one either, or the second. I really should. They're actually pretty fun.
First one was okay. I should check the second one out though.
The second one was cool because like you'd like make the town in the past and it would like influence the future. It's kind of cool.
Are you gonna interact with this dragon at all while Isolta's doing her thing and Rowan is drooling on the floor?
Okay, first, how big of a puddle has the drill made mixed with his blood?
I mean, he's not actively bleeding.
I don't
Yes, it
think
also
he
bring-
actually bled.
But this also brings up a good question just before we deal with the spirit dragon stuff. So Rowan just has an extreme amount of blood.
I don't know. As far as you know,
It's more like I think it's his regeneration just making new blood.
maybe every time that he loses a limb, he has one of those full-on Hararagi blood spurts.
I was about to say. Okay, so you're telling me we could cut off Rowan's arm, not reattach it, let him like bleed a fucking like bathtub, reattach it, cut it off again. So you're saying we have infinite blood?
He can make a vampire very happy.
Or a
As-
blood mage not go suicidal.
Zemitsu Bros?
Quick, Rowan, get to the bridge. Tell him not to do it.
Mr. President, a second blood mage has hit the bridge.
This one's not even a mage.
It can't keep happening.
Okay, so we make a contraption. It cuts off his arm, and then every minute it cycles back, reattaches his arm, waits 10 minutes, cuts it off again.
Still thinking about how to commoditize Rowan's ability to bleed all over the place.
Rowan would make for a pretty nasty blood mage. He can use his own blood.
Cuts his hand off, turns into a bloody cannon.
Reattaches it. Okay, actually, no, wait, that's kind of sick. Like, get him something like mostly cuts off his hand.
It's gonna be like Massinger, where he or is it Massinger or which one is it? Is
Oh no, dude, I'm thinking
Voltus, where
guts.
he has like the rocket arm, but instead he shoots it out with just pure blood.
No, I'm thinking like guts,
Guts
like
is
the
cannon.
cannon arm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking that too.
where like the hand just slips down.
Flips up, yeah.
Just do that with a rope and then put it back on. But yes, let us interact with the spirit dragon that I don't remember the name of. I remember Jane because, you know, Coomer shit.
I don't remember the dragon's name.
Did it even
I
get
think he-
named is the question.
I think he did name it Jane.
No, the rat was named Jane.
Yeah, because Jane Doe.
Oh.
Which doesn't even look like a fucking rat. It's like a rat succubus hybrid.
Don't talk about my wife like
Sounds-
that.
Better than a rat. Well, you approach the little dragon duder. It raises its head and looks at you. Then
Calls you a racial slur.
puts its head back down to rest. As it roosts on top of a stack of textbooks. All very thick.
Just reading the Ranger doc. See if it does have any actual details on it.
Primeval awareness.
Okay, so it is under Primeval.
Yes, you can now create pacts of spirits. Pacts are the driving force behind all your ranger features, and without a pact, you will lack any ability to use some of your class and subclass feats. You spend 3 hours making your talisman. You can sense a spirit within a mile of you. For up to 30 minutes. With the aid of spirits, you've learned to recognize the signs of natural and unnatural.
I mean, I assume Sil would know how it would be done with like regular spirits because of where she's from, and then druids I know do it a different way.
You might know how druids do it. I'm not sure. They do it a different way. Because they don't need the talismans to help guide them.
Them fucking gooners, eh?
If you want, you can roll a Arcana check. An Arcana check with a +4 because you're. Let's say it's called an Arcana Anima check, and since you are an Anima class, I'll give you a +4 to whatever that is.
Huh? I thought it would have been under nature.
Now,
+4, you said?
yes.
You ready for this sick nat one? You gotta join the family.
You can also bitch out and do a regular intelligence check if you want.
That's not even different. that's +1.
Well, hey, you did it. A good roll.
The highest roll from anyone this session.
No, there are some 19s out there.
Okay,
The 4
the highest
between the ones.
the highest roll visible.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you do know that there is a major difference between how druids and rangers harness anima. Well, when a druid makes a pact, their pact patron or their pact bearer, their pact partner, whatever you would call them. They take their spirit energy and they sort of make it their own. Their druid's anima is almost the same thing as their own life force, in a sense. It becomes their own thing. Rangers, however, they can't do that. They host their anima, they host their spirit's anima in their talismans. And they don't have a direct line to the anima. The anima kind of just, they don't have not a direct line. They don't harness the anima within themselves necessarily, because to do so is dangerous. They instead, the anima follows them, and they put that anima into a talisman, and then they use the anima from there.
Alright, gamers. Not gonna lie, I feel like shit right now. I think I'm going back to the toilet soon.
It's over.
Don't worry about it. I think we're gonna let Syl do her thing and then call it a day.
Alright.
You do sound like you're dying.
Well, Syl,
Rest in peace.
the dragon sits before you.
Oh, leave my dragon alone. The fuck?
See, that's what I figured would have also been the reaction.
Isolta's busy working on a potion.
Yeah, we're dealing with a distracted Isolta.
We're working on multiple time dilations. Well, like I said, the dragon sits there before you.
So, you are a spirit, aren't you? More than an actual... Well, I guess you're a spirit and a dragon at the same time.
Its ears perk up a bit, and it rolls its head towards you, not lifting it up off its rest, but just kind of like redirecting its head from its laying position.
So you may not act like a regular spirit in some regards, but you want to see if we can try forming a contract.
Now its
You lend me
ears
a-
perk up, and it raises its head.
You lend me a bit of your power and... Well, we can see what I can do for you. Probably get you some actual food that you'd want to eat rather than whatever your new owner's feeding you.
It sits upright. It curls its tail around its legs and takes that, that classic dragon sitting down pose.
Wait,
Sure,
what
we've all
would a
played
spirit
Dragonflight.
beast eat?
Hmm?
What would a spirit beast eat?
Whatever.
In
it
this
wants to
case, a
eat.
spirit dragon.
When a spirit natural or fey takes on a beast's form, they're more than willing to eat meat, or whatever a beast of that type would normally eat.
Oh, so
Those
wait, it's not
celiacs
like
like
it's
meat.
not like a dragon that's like part spirit. It's literally a spirit that's just taken a form,
More or less, it could have been a spirit
like find
that
familiar kind of thing.
kinda. It could have been a spirit that took a dragon as a host, and then that dragon reproduced, and then the new species of spirit dragon was formed. Like celiacs, they are actual, like, they're the closest thing to a dire tiger in this world, while not being a dire tiger. They were a feline creature that somehow had gotten fused with a fey spirit and then reproduced, creating an actual species of fey beast.
Huh.
And fey beasts tend to like things that were living or are living as they eat them.
Still, it's similar in idea to like a half dragon.
Kinda. When it comes to spirit beasts, they tend to prefer things that have natural energy when they were alive. So this pseudo dragon might actually prefer like plant-based meals.
Oh god, oh god, it's a fucking vegan dragon.
It's one of those dragonfly dragons.
Were there vegan dragons in Dragonflight?
You know, there might as well have been.
It's a wheelchair dragon.
Do we run out? Do we run over this liberal?
Run over
think
the
about
spirit
that.
dragon.
Do we run over the spirit dragon? No. Think about the gas prices.
All right, so
I guess the question would be then, what type of plant matter would you want the most? Because we did get some gold, so I could probably buy you some pretty nice herbs.
it
Well, probably not lavender.
extends a claw. Where is your
No one
spirit
wants
fighter
lavender.
talisman? Where's your primeval awareness talisman?
It'd probably be in the pouch on the right side of her waist.
It's pointing at the pouch on the right side of your waist.
And so we'll pull out the talisman.
It extends
Just-
its claw towards the talisman, like with just one finger.
And Syl will bring the talisman closer to the spirit beast.
It taps
Dragon.
the talisman.
Sorry, it is a spirit beast though, technically.
Yeah, just say spirit beast. It's fine. It taps.
It keeps going to spirit beast.
It taps the talisman. And you could feel a breeze of anima flow from the talisman and onto you. It looks at you, its eyes now alight in green. What is it that you desire?
Wait, is it like speaking?
You hear its voice. Its lips aren't moving.
Is this some form of telepathy, or I guess Syl's just saying it out loud. Well, not out loud, but in her head at the moment, just to see if it responds there.
And then you hear its voice again. This is a form of negotiation, child. You seek a pact with a spirit. Though I may only be a spirit beast, I can grant you the power you desire. How much I cannot say. But what is it that you desire?
A portion of your power for what looks to be an upcoming battle in the near future, to find out what's happening here, to make sure Isolta and Rue get their answers that they've been looking for, and to stop the Sons of Aun from, I guess, their schemes over here. They seem to want to kill Isolta and Rue quite badly.
So you wish to seek power so that you may kill, correct? He cranes his head to the side.
To kill to protect others.
To kill is to kill, but it is what you seek, correct?
That is correct.
I can grant you some power. It has been quite some time since I have been my full self, but that power is easy enough to give you. There are drawbacks to making a pact with something like myself, and there are even more drawbacks further than that. When do you seek this battle?
I assume it would be within the next week or two.
Would you be willing to wait until the battle arises before I grant you my power? Or do you
That probably
require
would
it
be
now?
best. I mean, you've been with us for a while. We're probably going to be in Jin'Kei for a few more days at least.
I know nothing of your wiles. This is the first time I've been to this town. But regardless, the spirit dragon kind of gets up, takes a few steps around, sits down again, and kind of gives you this like his nose turned up, kind of regal pose.
Oh, and if for some reason what you want is blood, we have a perfect source for you.
I want the opposite. My power shan't be used to spill blood. Cannot use it to kill. Harm, I will allow, but not kill. Do you understand me?
I do.
Good. There are penalties for betraying the pact. And when you need my power, you know where to find me. Until then. Then he shakes his head, his eyes no longer alight with anima, and he gives you a little chuff. And he goes back to his resting position.
And so we'll give it a pet and continue observing Rowan getting used as a fucking pincushion by her. And
Good lord.
Assaulta just brewing potions to use him as a guinea pig.
One of the rabbits that they used to use animal testing. Well, I think that's what we're called for today. One of our players is dying,
Possibly literally.
potentially, as he sits upon the porcelain throne.
A king in his own right.
All right.
Just for clarity, I'm assuming, considering all the stuff, that's essentially no offensive uses that use the...
He said it's okay to
Back, right?
harm. He said that his power you can use to harm but not kill.
Okay, Ravaged Body is one of those things that I'd be very scared of using in that case.
Oh, use it.
Dude, Ravaged Body's just the coolest spell you have made.
I love it. All right. So for experience today, I'm not sure I could really do much about today. A lot of it was just
Generic 100.
a generic 100. I think that makes one person level up.
That makes 2.
Oh,
It's
wow.
it's just a generic cock and ball torture for Rowan.
Cock and ball torture.
Just another
Rowan's gonna
average day.
Rowan should get a bonus for being a pin cushion, and he's just enjoying his CBT.
Give him experience for having fun.
No, for
How-
surviving being
how
a CBT
dare
pin
you.
cushion.
For surviving his fun. All right. So Rowan sits at 2575. Raph, you are 2420. Sil, you're 2175. Isolta is 2575, which means Isolta and Rowan are both 3rd level now.
Based.
Okay, so I'm gonna help him right now because otherwise he's gonna forget. Haku,
You
What
can
is your
help me next
intmod?
week.
no, I'm gonna help you now because you're gonna fucking
No,
forget.
you're gonna help me next week when
No, we have 30 minutes. You're gonna do it now because you have stuff to think about here. Actual stuff to think about.
Haku,
First off,
just yell YOLO everything. Just do whatever you feel like. Don't even listen to him. It's all you.
No, I'm helping him with like the actual stuff that he
No,
has to do. I'm not helping him pick his spells or anything.
It's all you. Just yo.
So
eat
you
up.
get three plus your int modifier for character points.
Oh yeah, I
You
guess
do not
there's
listen to him.
that. I guess there is all the nitty gritty shit that I've added to this game. All right.
You get 1 weapon proficiency.
Well.
You get either 4 plus con mod, or you roll a d6 plus con mod for your HP.
Are we good for the 8th of November? Assuming I don't go and join the Civil War.
Oh, that's true.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot.
You two versus Kaiman. What a shame.
Damn, I still need to put in my ballot. Oh, I'll put it in tomorrow.
Alright.
Rondal mailing in 5 ballots.
Oh, you also get expertise, so that's gonna be a fun one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I get expert. Oh yeah, I do, huh?
That's a big one. Voted no on all those propositions.
Yep.
So I'll write you a summary because you're gonna forget.
Alright.
No on everything. Just you know, no.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
government.
no on everything. I fucking hate all this shit. Fucking
Yeah, there you
fix
go.
the roads.
I'm on my ballot. It's gonna be I fucking hate California.
They tried to sneak in a really bad bill with the anti-shoplifting bill.
Oh yeah.
That one was wild. God, I hate Gavin
Sounds
Newsom
like-
and San Francisco
sounds like-
liberals.
Fucking Texas.
Can't we all just be normal liberals?
There's no such thing as a normal politician. There's absolutely nothing. The system's fucked.
I don't know. Maybe Tim Pool's right, even though he was saying it while guzzling down the semen of Russia with his $100,000 a 1,000 view video, or is that undercutting how much money he got?
He got an absurd amount of money, and the funny thing is the PAC, I guess, or whatever company was funding them, they had absolutely zero clue that it was a front for Russians, from what I've gathered.
Yeah, because Lauren Chen knew that her contact was from Moscow. Lauren Chen
Oh, she did?
is a fucking moron.
Holy based.
Cute as fuck.
Hive.
Dumb as shit. I hate
Hive,
Canadians. It's time we denazify Canada.
That's true.
Because
So
they keep
Hive,
sending
I'm
their
looking at
worst
it.
rightoids down here.
So at 3rd level, he gets 2nd level spells, but he doesn't get an extra signature spell.
Say again?
So I
So
got
at
second
3rd level, he
spells,
gets
right?
2nd level spells, but he doesn't get an extra signature spell until 4th level.
And?
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure he gets more of every other spell type. Being stolen and repertoire.
Yep.
The signature spells are supposed to be like the very special ones. Yeah, he gets it in
Yeah,
once
it's
with his
pretty-
repertoire.
It's pretty funny that his signature spell is silvery barbs.
Oh my god. Is fuck. There's a spell in 2nd edition. I'm not sure if it's in this one. That would be absolutely perfect for you, Rowan. It is it's a spell that clerics can cast in 2e, and what they do is they literally just yap. And everybody who's caught in the spell has to listen. They just stand there in awe listening to the cleric yap. I don't remember what
Good
spell
lord.
that was.
Okay, Hive, I will say this. You need more. You need to like have 2nd and 3rd level spells made. You have like a repertoire of 1st level, and you have like 9th level.
Huh?
Yeah, you have 1 2nd level spell, 1 3rd level, 1 4th level, and then everything else is like unknown. Where's all the 2nd to 4th level spells, Hybe?
Oh, do you mean in my custom spell list?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only got that far. It's making spells from scratch is difficult. Even if I'm trying to convert them from 2E, it's still kind of a pain in the ass. I do
So he
need
has
to do
access
that.
to every spell list. Woo, except Artificer, because those don't exist here.
Good. I don't think Artificer's that good anyway. And Artificer spells are all wizard spells anyway. With like
And I have to take
some sorcerer
out.
tossed
I'm
in.
going to take out the PHP 2024. Okay. He has a few fucking spells. Holy shit.
God, what was it? What was that spell? I would know it if I see the name of the dang spell. But it's literally like dictation. Wait, is this it? No, that's a wizard spell. No, fuck.
Gift of Gab? No.
I've seen it used twice, and it's just funny thinking about it.
So there's a spell from Acquisitions Incorporated called Gift of Gab. What it does is everything he said in the past 6 seconds is forgotten, and whatever he says for the spell is what they think he said.
Yeah, but Rowan doesn't want people to forget what the hell he said. He wants people to fucking remember.
We'll remember the name.
He has a lot of spell choices here.
Yeah, there was a lot. So I'll get back to that next week. Probably, I'm just gonna make it in like the last like 15.
I know what
minutes
spell
or
he
so.
isn't going to take. Silence. Because
No.
that would involve shutting up.
I'll find that other spell later.
But yes, you see the list of all the things I told you what you have to do?
If I could find that spell where you yap at people, and if I could convert it into 5th edition, or R edition, into 5-point high bar, would you take it, Rowan?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, it'd be
I would
second level,
absolutely
so
So you're gonna have to. Is it gonna be off charisma? Because then it would
So it's gonna be an
absolutely.
enchantment
It'll
spell.
probably be a charisma spell. It'll
Oh,
be
no.
very funny. It'd be very funny because literally all you do is everyone within like a 60-foot cone of you has to just stand there and listen if they fail their saves, and you just yap for the entire spell.
Well, it doesn't appear to be an AD&D spell.
Pretty sure it's AD&D because I saw it on an episode of Shenanigans.
So is
I'm
it
looking at second
basi-
level and
is
I
it
don't see
basically
anything.
like a stun if I actually get that off with how high my my charisma is?
Pretty much. And technically, I think it's like incapacitate, stun, blind, because they're all just stuck there listening to you. It's fucking fantastic. All right,
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Oh, down. I'm
turn
gonna look
off
for
the
this spell
stream,
now.
and I'm gonna maybe play Factorio. I don't know. Monster Hunter.